Welcome to the CCH-History channel. In this video, we will talk about the mysterious symbols and secrets hidden in famous paintings. You'll learn about UFOs found in the depiction of the Madonna, how Van Gogh encoded the 12 apostles in Café Terrace at night, and the mysterious symbols in Da Vinci's The Last Supper. We will also analyze the secret signs in the works of Caravaggio, SEURAT'S, and other great masters. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments. Thank you. Reflection in the Mirror, Van Eyck's self-portrait. Even if the artist's name or the title of the painting doesn't ring a bell, you've likely seen it. Experts debate many details in this painting: the slippers on the floor, the dog, the woman's hand position, and so on. But the main secret lies in the background, the reflection in the mirror. It's almost impossible to see what's depicted there with the naked eye. However, the artist not only painted the room's reflection, including the backs of the characters, but also created a self-portrait. Above the mirror, there's an inscription that can be translated as "Van Eyck was here." This is the artist's unique signature left on the canvas. Hidden symbols in Van Gogh's painting. You've definitely seen this painting more than once, and I'm sure many of you like it. Give it a like if that's the case. But only true art experts know the hidden secrets within this work. One of them is the encoded depiction of the 12 apostles. You're likely familiar with Leonardo da Vinci's famous fresco The Last Supper. There is a belief that Van Gogh made a reference to da Vinci's masterpiece in his painting, Café Terrace at night. He painted 12 patrons, and the figure standing in the middle, dressed in white, is believed to represent Christ. Interestingly, in the background, you can make out a hint of a cross in the window. Another fascinating fact about this painting: Van Gogh didn't use a single drop of black paint, even though it depicts night. Instead, the painting is filled with a variety of blue and violet hues. Secret symbols in Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Since we briefly touched on this work earlier, it's worth taking a closer look at it. Leonardo da Vinci and his works are surrounded by many mysteries. The Last Supper is considered one of his greatest masterpieces and is believed by many to contain a hidden code. The fresco depicts Jesus and the 12 apostles. An Italian musician made a surprising discovery. He drew a musical staff over the painting and marked the hands of the figures as musical notes. According to him, these are encrypted notes, and when played, they actually form a melody. This theory gains credibility from the fact that Leonardo da Vinci was reportedly a skilled musician, according to contemporary accounts. There's also a theory, popularized by the famous book and film The Da Vinci Code, suggesting that instead of the Apostle John, Leonardo depicted a woman, specifically Mary Magdalene. However, it's worth noting that most experts remain skeptical of this hypothesis. Hendrik van Anthonissens' painting, A Scene on the Shore. The name of the Dutch painter Hendrik van Anthonissen may not be familiar to you. However, one of his paintings became the subject of an interesting and mysterious event. He painted this landscape in the 17th century, and it hung in a museum until 2014. During restoration, an intriguing detail was uncovered, a classic spot the difference moment. Yes, many noticed a whale carcass washed ashore. This gave the painting a certain logic. As before, it was unclear what the people standing on the shore were looking at. Experts believe the whale was painted over sometime in the 18th or 19th centuries, as it may have been considered inappropriate at the time. The mystery of the self-portrait in SEURAT'S, The Woman Powdering Herself. One of the mysteries of this painting lies in the technique used to create it. Seurat was the founder of a unique painting method known as pointillism. This means the entire painting is made up of small dots that blend into a cohesive image. Usually artists use brushstrokes, but when The Woman Powdering Herself was painted in the 19th century, there was a mirror on the wall in place of the current flower-framed image. In the mirror's reflection was a self-portrait of the artist. The thing is, Seurat had a romantic relationship with the subject of the painting, but their affair was kept secret. A friend of the artist advised him to cover up his self-portrait and paint something else. Seurat did just that, and no one would have known that his portrait was originally there if not for an infrared analysis conducted in 2014. This hidden image is the only known self-portrait of the artist. A hidden message in Holbein's The Ambassadors. Hans Holbein's painting becomes quite interesting if you look at the lower part of it. On one hand, it depicts French ambassadors from the 16th century. Beside them is a table cluttered with various objects, and at the bottom of the painting there's a strange shape. Upon closer inspection, you can recognize it as a distorted skull. Thus, the artist encrypted a hidden message. When a person is immersed in the routine of daily life, they rarely think about death, focusing instead on other, often insignificant matters. Death seems like something illusory. However, if you take a closer look and reflect, death becomes the painting's central object, with everything else becoming secondary and insignificant. This mirrors the way life works. Caravaggio and his painting Bacchus. Many great artists enjoyed leaving mysterious signs and symbols in their works. And let's agree, studying these paintings becomes much more fascinating because of it. Caravaggio did just that in his painting Bacchus. The painting depicts the ancient Greek god of wine, with a jug of wine beside him. If you zoom in closely, you can see a barely noticeable reflection of the artist himself. The mysteries of Michelangelo's fresco and the statue of David. You may know nothing about Michelangelo, but thanks to memes and pop culture, you've surely seen the creation of Adam. This is just one part of the massive fresco on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. On the right, there's a depiction of God, which, about 100 years ago, was recognized as resembling the shape of a human brain. It's no secret that Michelangelo, like many other Renaissance artists, studied human anatomy in detail. What he truly meant by incorporating the brain's shape in the painting remains a mystery. However, this fact is used, for example, in the famous TV series Westworld. By the way, Michelangelo wasn't just an outstanding painter, but also a sculptor. The statue of David is arguably one of the most famous sculptures in history. The original work stands over 5 meters tall. This detail is key. When viewed from below, David appears confident. However, if you were to rise to the 5-meter height and look at his face, you would see an expression of fear and possibly aggression. One explanation for this could be that Michelangelo, as a true genius, infused the sculpture with hidden meaning. After all, David is the hero of the well-known story of his battle with Goliath, a giant who towered over him. Thus, the expression on David's face reveals his true feelings before the fight. Mysteries of the Mona Lisa portrait. Every year, millions of visitors come to the museum to see the portrait of the woman with the enigmatic smile, yet most are unaware of the painting's many secrets. One of them is the mysterious letters hidden in the eyes of the Mona Lisa. Using a microscope, experts have managed to spot tiny letters L and V in her eyes. There are also letters in the other eye, but they are less readable. Additionally, beneath the bridge in the landscape behind the Mona Lisa, experts have discovered the number 72. While the letters L and V are likely Da Vinci's own initials, the meaning of the number 72 remains unclear. Another mystery of the painting is the uneven landscape. The left side appears lower than the right. Various conspiracy theories have been proposed about this. However, art historians offer a more rational explanation. The artist used this technique to further enhance the painting's liveliness, making it appear more like a frame from a movie rather than a static image. The Mona Lisa is over 500 years old, and it continues to surprise scientists with new mysteries. What lies ahead remains a mystery. A UFO in a 15th century painting, the mystery of the Madonna. In one of the 15th century paintings, a UFO was allegedly discovered. The painting in question depicts the Madonna and is attributed to Domenico Ghirlandaio. Many would have likely never heard of this painting, if not for the strange object positioned in the sky. Many are convinced that this is nothing less than a depiction of a UFO. When the image is greatly enlarged, it indeed raises certain suspicions. In any case, there is still no definitive explanation for this mysterious symbol. Many experts believe it could be some forgotten symbol that was possibly used in the 15th century, or a unique depiction of a bright star. One way or another, it's up to each person to decide for themselves what to make of this mysterious detail. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments about what this mysterious object actually resembles. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video so you won't miss new uploads. Leave your comments. Your opinion is very important to us. See you in the next videos.